Hello and welcome to anybody watching on the replay or anyone watching from my YouTube channel. Good afternoon. I'm very happy to jump on this afternoon. I'm a little bit earlier than usual. I wanted to speak about your worth and knowing your worthiness. So, 3 tips to know your worth. So first of all, what I want to talk about is no one else needs to know how worthy you are. The most important thing is that you know how worthy you are. And why is it important, first of all, to know your worth? Well, number one, your life will improve dramatically once you know how worthy you are. Your relationships improve because the relationship with yourself improves. And once the relationship with yourself improves, all your other relationships will improve. Remember, how you treat yourself is how you invite the world to treat you. And another really important reason to know your worth is because then you can be the best version of yourself, and you can live a really fulfilling life. Also, you will teach your children, they will watch you, how you treat you, and they will learn how to treat themselves in the same way. So if this is only one reason, this is worth so much. To show the people around you, your loved ones, and especially your children, that the way you treat yourself, if it's with worth and value, they will also treat themselves that way. So my tip 1 for today is that you're the only one who needs to know your worth. Remember that. Nobody else needs to know your value, only you. And in fact, if you don't know your own value, others won't. So basically, you are the only person who needs to approve of you. Once you approve of you, you like you and you love you, then it doesn't matter about how other people see you, or you won't be needing the approval of other people. Now, this is a lifelong work in progress for some people, especially if you have been a type of person that was very concerned about how you came across to other people. And if you do not know your own worthiness, I absolutely strongly suggest that you make it a priority in your life, that you start realizing how worthy you are. And how I would suggest you start with that is tip number 2, affirm it. Affirm your worthiness. So you would use the power of affirmation and auto-suggestion, and you will say, I am worthy, I am enough. And the more you start saying this, the more you'll start to believe it. This is a big practice when it comes to changing the belief. It's called auto-suggestion, and in actual fact, what you're doing is you're starting to reprogram your subconscious mind. So when you have a belief or a thought that you're not worthy, this is only because you have had these thoughts going around and around in your head for years and years and years. That's all a belief is. It's a thought that you keep thinking. So I strongly suggest that you use tip 2. Keep affirming, I am enough, I am good enough, I am worthy, I am loved, I approve of myself, I accept myself. And you should repeat these. I strongly suggest that you repeat these over and over, out loud if you can, as many times during the day. I cannot suggest how strongly these will affect your life. And if you can't say them out loud because you're in company, say them in your mind and keep repeating it. This is a really strong way of working against the inner critic or negative thinking or negative thoughts. And in actual fact, that's where the feeling of unworthiness comes from as well, because your thoughts are at you. So number 3 is massive. Absolutely no self-criticism or berating yourself. You must absolutely stop this at once. This is really important. So if you hear that thought, oh, no, at you, you're not good enough at this, or you can't do that, or they're better than you, stop it immediately. Stop. Say to yourself, stop, I'm not listening to you. Listening to your mind. Because that negativity is a lie. Your nature is pure love, not negativity or bad thinking of yourself or thinking badly of yourself. This is really bad for self-esteem, which is also connected to self-worth. So If you notice that you have any ways self-critical thinking, you have got to stop this immediately. And I also use a more powerful technique, which is the affirming. No, I am good enough. This is okay. And another really good affirmation to use is if you feel like you've messed up or you're making a mistake or something is wrong or you even feel like you're wrong, immediately go into, I forgive myself, I've done nothing wrong, all is well, all is well. These affirmations, although if you just start using them now, you may not feel that they're working immediately. How they work is over time they become embedded. You're like planting new seeds. As Louise Hay says, you plant new seeds in your mind so that you can have new thoughts growing. And what happens is the old ones start slipping away and going away, and the new ones start becoming stronger and embedded within you. And this is the start of the change process. So guys, I hope that helped somebody today, and I can't stress enough that you really need to make it a priority in your life to realize your own worthiness. And remember, tip 1 is no one else needs to know your worthiness, only you. Tip 2, affirm it. Keep affirming your worthiness. And tip 3, absolutely no berating yourself whatsoever. No self-criticism. So I'll leave you with that, and we'll see you again next week, please God.